Hello. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How is everybody doing? It's Friday evening here, 6 p.m., and I'm excited. You know, I love Fridays. For me, when it's Friday, I put on my tools down. I go on a slow mode. Yeah, I love Fridays because that's when I slow down and look forward for the Sabbath rest. So thank you for being here. I'm hoping and trusting you had a very wonderful week. Despite the challenges, I know in life, because we are living in a world of sin, challenges will be there. But despite the challenges, as I've continued to talk about the gratitude, despite the challenges, we need to look at our lives and identify and count our blessings and identify what we can be grateful for. And that way we attract abundance. All right, without much ado, let me introduce myself. For those ones who might be new to my channel, I'm coming live from my Facebook page and personal page. And thank you all for following me. I know I have new members following me. And thank you and welcome aboard. Glad to have you here. And I'm so excited to have you here as we grow together. Thank you so much. So my name is Naomi, a happy wife, a mom of 2 boys, and I am originally from Kenya. I live in Adelaide, South Australia, with my family, and I'm a full-time healthcare worker, and I'm a proud digital business owner. I do digital business, digital marketing, and I love it. I'm growing. I'm enjoying it. I've loved the connections and the friendship, and especially inspiring and looking at how people grow in this space. I love it so much. So I'm passionate to mentor as well and guide moms and dads like me and everyone else who is looking forward to earn online, because it's possible, and we have a proven system that works. So if you are looking for a plan B, or in a way to supplement your income, I would encourage to check this out because of its flexibility. A mom or dad, you can carry your business around with you, around your schedule, anytime you want. Like now, I'm actually at the back. Have brought my boy to play soccer training in a club, and I'm here in the car watching him play and waiting for him to finish playing the soccer. And at the same time, I'm doing my business. That's what I love. I love about this business. It's portable, it's flexible. I can do it anywhere. So long as I have my Wi-Fi connection, internet, laptop, or either phone, my business is still running, and I'm so grateful for that. And I thank God for this blessing. Now, today I don't want to focus much on the business. If you want more information about the business, I'm just an SMS away. Hit my inbox, send me a message you're interested, and I will share more information. Today I want to talk. We are day 5 challenge, talking about gratitude, the power and the magic of gratitude. So today we want to go to relationships. Relationships can be in your workplace, it can be in your home, it can be anywhere, in your church, anywhere where you meet people. You know, in this world, we were made to be together, we were made to socialize. It's our contact and experiences with other people that gives us joy and meaning and the purpose. Can you imagine if you lived in a place where there were no people? If you lived in a place where you cook your special meal and you eat it by yourself, there's no one to enjoy your meal with. Can you imagine if you add something to speak, to share, and there's no one to share with your joy, your challenges, your wins, and there's no one to share with? It won't be a conducive place to be. So we were created to be together, to create relationships, to find the purpose and meaning as we share our experiences and our contacts and grow. And that's why today I just want to share how gratitude can make our relationships flourish in our families, in our workplaces, anywhere we interact with the people. Did you know that your relationships affect your life more than anything else? That is true. That's where when you find where there is no good relationships, especially anywhere around the world, even in the families, there are challenges. There is no peace. There is stress. There is depression. So the relations that we have in life, they mean a lot to us, and that's why we need to make them flourish. So relationships, they are most powerful channels for gratitude to start, and through that we can bring magic in our lives and in our relationships. And as I said, I've been reading a book, and I've loved to come out here and share, because this also makes me to continue reading the book as I continue to share. You know, sharing is caring, and when you share, you learn more. I've just learned that people who practice gratitude have closer relationships, are more connected to family and friends, and have other people connected with them favorably. So people who practice gratitude every day, they become more connected to their families. They have a closer relationship, and they are more connected to their families and friends around them. And today we'll see how we can practice gratitude in our families, in our workplaces, and see how our relationships can start changing, and our relationships can flourish. And yes, gratitude makes relationships to flourish. And gratitude is when you realize what you are grateful for. For example, you can check around your family. It can be your son, it can be your wife, it can be your husband, it can be your mother, it can be your father, it can be your grandmother. Just sit down and think about their lives and think what you are grateful for. For example, you can have someone in a family who is humorous. It's funny, so probably sometimes it makes you laugh. You know, love is medicine. You can actually realize this is something I need to be grateful for about this son of mine, or a family member, and you can just say like, "Thank you so much for my brother or my son, Timothy, because you make me laugh." That is something you need to be grateful for. So we need to identify what we can be grateful for. You know, when we start identifying the things we can be grateful for in our families, we become patient with everybody. We become understanding. We start having compassion and kindness. And when you are truly grateful for another person, you won't even want to change anything in their lives. You know, we have challenges. We are not the same. We have different characteristics in our family lives, in our places of work. But when we begin to identify that which we are grateful for that person, actually we won't even want to change their lives, because anyway, you cannot change a person. So you won't even look at their failures and um, their different characters. You won't even remember them. You won't even want to change them, because even, otherwise, even if you want to try to change them, it's impossible. You cannot change a human being. What you can actually do is to identify the thing in their lives that makes you to be grateful. And when you are truly grateful for another person, you won't be able to try and change some other things in their life. You will not criticize or complain or blame them. You know, in life, what has made even family life more challenging is because at the we look at the characteristics of people, we criticize them, we complain about them, whatever the things they're not doing right, we complain about those things, we blame them, and that's when we are looking only at the mistakes. So I just want to encourage us tonight, or this morning, or this afternoon, wherever you are watching from. Just go back to your family. If you are blessed to have your parents, think about your mom, your mother, your grandfather, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, your son, your wife, your husband, and begin identifying the things that you are grateful for their lives. Maybe it can be the support they are giving you. It can be love they are giving you. It can be them being there for you each and every time. They are always present. They provide. They pray for you. Hmm? They check on you. Just think about something you are grateful for. Identify either 3 members of the family, and they can be your son, your wife, or your husband, and just think what you are grateful for. And when you realize what you are grateful for, just mention them. It can be, thank you, my son, because of being understanding, especially raising our kids. It's not easy. It's not easy. And especially when you are living in another country where the culture is different, it's not easy. Another thing, when we are raising children, they are not the same. You might find one is understanding, another one is understanding, or understanding is different. You might find one is patient, another one is not patient. You might find one is funny, another one is not funny. So they are different, and we have challenges in life. We have limitations because we are human beings. So if we start looking at the challenges and the limitations and the mistakes and everything, we would criticize one another and blame one another and complain about one another, and that breaks the family. Now, today, let's start practicing, other than doing gratitude, 10 things you're grateful for every morning, and before you sleep, reflecting on the day and checking out the best thing that happened, and become grateful. That's another way of counting our blessings. Now let's go back to our families and identify the things we are grateful for our family members, 1 or 2 or 3, and start being grateful. You might not to go in front of them and tell them, but you can have them around you. You can have their photos. We have photos in our phones where you can look at your son, you look at your photo of your son, you think critically and realize what you are grateful for that son of yours, for that third daughter of yours, what she does and makes you happy. You are grateful for that. Just say thank you. Thank you, my daughter, for being there for me. Thank you, my daughter. Thank you for my son, because you listen to me when I talk to you. Thank you, my son. Thank you, my husband, because you love me. Thank you, my wife, because you are always there for me and you're providing for us. Thank you, my wife, because you cook for us delicious meals. See? So when you realize that which you are grateful for with anyone in the family, you realize that you won't even remember the things that they do not do right. You won't complain, you won't criticize. Otherwise, you will attract more abundance. You begin seeing the good side of them, other than looking on the side where there are challenges. So today, I'm just posing a challenge. I'm also beginning to do that. Sit down, identify 3 members in your family. Can either be your son or your wife or your husband or your mother or your father or your grandfather. Identify the things you are grateful for. What do they do every day to you? Are they supportive? Are they praying for you? Are they providing for you? Are they cooking a delicious meal for you? Are they always there for you? Are they always there to speak to you, to give you support, even a listening ear, even sitting with you when you have issues? Identify that and start being thankful. Say thank you. Say thank you. You can have their photos on your phone. Just look at them and say, I'm so grateful to have you, my wife. You are always there. You listen to me. You support me. Thank you so much. And that way you begin attracting abundance. You're attracting good things, and you won't be able even to want to change their situations or their, what can I say, their differences. You won't be able to start changing that. And you won't be thinking about the blame and the criticizing about them, but you will look on the good side, and that way your relationships will begin flourishing. And that's the best way to do it. So thank you so much for watching. I don't want to take much of the time. I just want to make it short so that anyone who comes to watch a replay, it's a quick one, and it will help us to grow our relationships, especially in our families. So after you've spent some time thinking about what you are grateful about that person, you can put their photographs, have them around you, and say thank you all the time when you remember what they have done great to you. And in that way, your relationship will flourish, and your relationships in the families will begin to grow, and you'll see magic, and you'll see a difference happening in your life. So thank you so much. I just gonna leave you with that the begin gratitude challenge, and heal your relationships. There's no one who is perfect. There's no perfect family. There's no perfect marriage. There's no perfect relationships. There's no perfect world, because we are living in a world of sin. It's us to identify that which is good on someone in your family member and be grateful for that. Identify that, nurture that, be grateful, and through that you'll be able to flourish your relationships, and they grow together despite the challenges. Look at what is good on that person in your family and be grateful for that, and you realize you will grow, and it will help you to have more patience and understanding and the compassion and the kindness, because you are beginning to identify what you are grateful for that family member, and you are being thankful. And I said you don't need to go to them and say thank you. Just identify that which you are grateful for, and just say thank you. You can have their photos with you and just say thank you all the time when you realize what they have done, what they do, and you are thankful. And that way, as the Bible says, love covers the multitude of sins. You'll be able to have that patience, understanding, compassion, and kindness, and they flourish your relationships, instead of playing games and criticizing or another things. So thank you so much for watching. For the first time, I've taken 17 minutes. I normally want to take around 10 or 12 minutes at much. But thank you so much for watching, and hope you've been inspired. Begin practicing gratitude on your relationships in your families. Identify family members. Be grateful. You don't need to tell them. Just sit down and look at their photos. Remember what they do. Be grateful and be thankful for that. And you begin to see the difference, and your relationships will flourish anywhere, in your family, in your workplaces, in church, and anywhere. Just be grateful for that. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you've been inspired. And as I said, I am mentor everyone who wants to do online business. So if you wanna check out with our business, it's a business for everyone who wants to learn. You don't need to have a prior experience, so you don't need to be a technical expert. We have all things ready, video-based training, beginner friendly. 60-year-olds, professionals, engineers, nurses, teachers, healthcare workers, everybody's doing the business. Should just come in the way you are, with a willingness to learn, to be mentored, and to be coachable, and you're good to go. A business to check out. Don't miss your opportunity to grow in this space. So thank you so much. You can send me a message. I'm just a message away, and I'll be able to share more information. Looking forward to see you next for Day 6 challenge about gratitude, practicing gratitude, and that I'll share about healthy. As we continue, we'll also share about money. So thank you so much for watching. Welcome aboard, and be blessed, and hoping and trusting to see you next time, God willing. Have a good evening, a good Friday, a blessed weekend ahead, and great memories with your loved ones. God bless. Now let me go back to the field and see how the boy is playing. God bless, and bye for now.